For those who like 2D side-scrolling platformers, Metroidvania is a must-try. And in today's video, I will show you the 10 best Metroidvania games in 2022 for PC and consoles. So without wasting any more time, let's start this video. Number 1, we have Islets. You play the role of a young man with heroic aspirations in this indie Metroidvania, and you travel across islands that have drifted apart through time. He'll encounter an eccentric group of characters and face off against formidable foes with his sword and bow. Next up we have Unsighted. Although it is based on standard Metroidvania concepts, Unsighted manages to bring its own unique twists to the genre. The 16-bit aesthetic is a joy, with thumping sound effects and blocky environment design, and the game's accessibility makes it a pleasure to get into. Number 3, we have Lillies' Quietus of the Nights. In this action role-playing game with elements of dark fantasy, you'll go on a tragic quest and face off against the dreadful Blighted. You take on the role of a strange young lady called Lily who is aided in combat by the spirits of slain warriors. Next up we have Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. In this action horror, you'll search a castle full of demons for their terrible ruler. You take on the role of Miriam, an orphan girl whose body is progressively crystallized by a curse. She must find the villainous alchemist behind this carnage if she wants to rescue herself and the people around her. Next up we have Blasphemous, a violent 2D platformer with well-executed pixel art aesthetics and a gloomy tone. Players in this game will go into the nightmare realm of CV Stodia in search of a way to escape their doomed fate. Defeat waves of bizarre foes, carry out gruesome executions, and level up your powers as you go through the game. Number 6, we have HAAK. A mysterious nomad sets off on an amazing journey in this 2D pixel art platformer. In order to locate his missing sibling, HAAK ventures through a large, metal-filled, dusty, and dangerous cyber wasteland. Traveling through a dangerous planet with only futuristic technologies at his disposal, he must depend on his senses and the goodwill of strangers if he is to make it through alive. Next up we have Transiruby. A cyborg protagonist gets lost in another realm in this 2D pixel art Metroidvania with vintage inspiration. Suruby, accompanied by her trustworthy AI companion, goes off to discover the uncharted region and encounters several people, animals, and dangers along the way. Number 8, we have Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Ori and the Will of the Wisps seem to be lighthearted 2D action platformer with charming visuals and likable protagonists. Once you get into the game, however, you see that the plot and the gameplay are both meant to break you down and make you feel terrible. Next up we have Lone Fungus. You play the role of the only surviving shroom in a planet created by mushrooms, embarking on a quest to learn the truth about its ancient past. To access them all, you must learn and master the skills necessary to dispatch adversaries and surmount difficult terrain. Number 10, we have Supraland 6 Inches Under. Fun platforming and puzzle solving await you in Sugarland 6 Inches Under, the sequel to Super Games' critically acclaimed Portal meets Zelda Metroidvania. You play the blue hero once again, and this time you have to explore a mysterious realm in your backyard in search of weapons and powers to help you uncover its hidden secrets. So that's the list of 10 best Metroidvania games for PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch that you can play in 2022. Your support is much appreciated if you like the video and want to see more from Games Puff.